Okay, we are doing ratio notes. We are moving on to ratios. And so the question is, what is a ratio? Okay, and I just did that wrong. Click on that. Okay. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities. Okay, so you're comparing two quantities. And so ratios can compare part to part to whole, or whole to part. And so, for example, it says the ratios below describe relationships among the pieces of fruit to the right. So there's 2 bananas to 4 apples. There are 4 apples to 6 pieces of fruit. And there are 6 pieces of fruit to 2 bananas. Okay? So given quantity A and quantity B, because we're comparing two quantities, the ratio of A to B can be written in 3 ways. A colon, the word to, or in fraction form. Those are the 3 ways that you can write ratios. So we're going to use this diagram right here to the left to write each ratio in 2 different ways. So you pick 2 that you want. Shaded squares to unshaded. So I'm going to count my shaded. 4, 8, 10. 10. I'm going to do my colon. 2 unshaded, which is 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to do, so once you've written it in this way, you're going to still use the same rational numbers here. So we have, let's do fraction form, 10 to 6. Now, as you can see in my fraction form, my denominator is smaller than my numerator, but when we are writing ratios, that doesn't matter. We're just comparing two quantities. So unshaded, which we know was 6, I'm going to say 2 total squares, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay. Total squares to shaded, so total. Oops, you know what I didn't do over here? Yeah, I didn't do 2. Okay, 16 to shaded, which was 10, and then we'll do this one over fraction. Okay. And then unshaded, which was 6, to shaded, which is 10. And then we'll do this. Again, it doesn't matter. Okay, numerator, denominator, we're not simplifying. Until now. Simplifying ratios. So, like fractions, ratios can be written in simplest form. Okay, so I want you to understand that. They can be written in simplest form. Okay, and I'm eating my breakfast at the same time. All right. So, what you're going to do, it's coming back to us. Find the greatest common factor. Do you see how these skills come back to us? Okay. So we're going to divide both the numerator and denominator by this number. So the greatest common factor of 8 and 12 is 4. Yep. So 8 divided by 4, 12 divided by 4 is 2 to 3. See how I said that? 2 to 3. Even though it's fraction form, we're simplifying the ratio. It's still ratio. That was hot. Now write each ratio in simplest form in 2 ways. So I have 6 red bows to 12 green bows. Just write it in fraction form first if we're going to simplify. And then the greatest common factor of 6 and 12 is 6. So I'm dividing numerator and denominator by 6, and I get 1 to 2. And then I'm going to rewrite it 1 to 2. Okay? 15 horses to 20 cows. The greatest common factor is 5. And I get 3 to 4, or 3 colon 4. That's it. Okay. Turn over. Okay. Here's a lot of applying. okay? So you're going to continue, and I'm going to let you work these on your own, okay? If you're not with us, again, so you're just going to write it in fraction form. Write your ratio, so 20 children to 4 adults, and then simplify it. But I'm going to do this one with you because I can see this mistake coming down the pike. The greatest common factor of 12 and 4 is 20 and 4 is 4. Whoops. So I'm dividing both numerator and denominator by 4. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. 4 divided by 4 is 1. But we have to keep it in a ratio form because we're comparing two quantities. So you will not simplify that to the whole number 5 because you will lose that second quantity. Okay, so that's it, 5 to 1. And then you can write over here 5 to 1. So I want to help you understand that. Okay, but look at number 11 too. It says vowels to consonants in the dictionary. Okay. Oh, in the word dictionary. So you're going to be looking at these, and if a vowel is repeated, it still counts as part of a quantity. Okay. So let's look at these word problems down here. So you'll have to finish those 8, 9, 10, 12 on your own. And then I have 13. Out of 75 students, 36 buy their lunch. What is the ratio who buy their lunch to students who bring a lunch in simplest form? So this is going to cause us to have to work a little bit harder, okay? 75 students, 36 buy their lunch. So my ratio is students who buy their lunch to students who bring a lunch. So I'm going to start with this. And we're still writing in fraction form and simplifying. So 36 buy their lunch, but students who bring a lunch. So we got to ask ourselves, how do we figure out the number of students who bring their lunch? Yeah, we subtract. So we're going to take all 75 students, and we're going to subtract those who buy their lunch, and we get 39. We get 39. Okay, and then you still have to simplify. So 39 only has 1, 2, 3, 4 factors, and 3 is one of those. And 3 is also the greatest common factor of 36 and 39. So 36 divided by 3 is 12. 39 divided by 3 is 13. So for every 12 students who buy their lunch, 13 bring a lunch. And then you can say the colon. Okay, so you need to work through 14 through 18 on your own all the way down. Please note where it says number 15, the table to the left. So you are using this table right here to complete number 15. Okay, and if you're not with us, I would like for you to show me this when you return so I can check your level of understanding.